Okay, so comparing the Mark 1 and Mark 2 chassis there, I'll try and go over them front to back and cover all the differences that I know of. Starting with the bumpers, as I said, a different type of plastic, and the Mark 1s came uncut. Now they're attached by screwing on from the front with your locking nuts behind, and I've had to use some foam spacers there, but I believe it was like the rubber seals from shocks could be used as to provide a little bit of a buffer there. And then the Mark II front bumpers, they were updated, pre-cut to look a bit more attractive, and also they've been moulded so that you screw into the back of them through the support plate there. And then moving on to the front wishbone and steering, the same on each. Your next difference is the body mounts. So on the Mark 1, the body mounts were in black, then red on your Mark 2. There's a different setup for where you position your speed controller. So the Mark 1, you would stick it to the top of a servo and position it there in front of the motor, sort of in the middle of the car, with space for the battery to stick on behind. This speed controller is not 100% complete. It's known as the Mark II, and it gives a good essence though of what it looks like and where it's positioned. Then on the Mark II, I presume this would be a Mark III speed controller, and as you can see, that's positioned further back, and you have a much larger plate on the Mark II, so that mounting plate above the back axle on the Mark II is larger. It also has this front plate here where you'd have your receiver. The Mark 1 doesn't have that. And then you'll see the Mark 1, it sits further back, and you actually have your body post on the back there, on the back of that plate. So on these, the body does actually sit slightly more forward than it does on the Mark II. And then if I look at the Mark II there, you'll see that the plate doesn't come back as far, and that's where you would stick your servo to control your speed controller. And then the body pin has actually been moved, and that is fitted into the back bumper support plate. And then the bumpers themselves, just like the front, the Mark 1 screwed on through the bumper, the Mark II through the back of the plate and into the moulded bumper itself. Otherwise, they're extremely similar and very, very basic. Absolutely superb little cars, and I love working on the bodies on these. So this will be a real treat putting this together soon. As I said, I really do thank Chris for having this early edition here, and I think Chris at Mardave's done an absolute superb job with it. And I guess the 49 other lucky people will hopefully enjoy theirs just as much. Thank you.